Hi, John. How you doing today?
Keeping it together.
This is your annual event. Talk a little bit about it.
It's definitely ours. You know, this entire production is a big team effort. You know, so there's people coming in from any FIRST. There's tons and tons of volunteers. I think we've got on the order of over 100 volunteers coming in and helping out this weekend. You know, plus not to mention all the students who come in. We've got close to 50 students who are coming in and helping out over the weekend at all. So this is absolutely a team effort. So, you know, our event is a very apt description.
So, just give an idea of what to expect today and the rest of the week.
So over the next couple days, we're going to obviously be taking over the entire first floor of the school. So what's nice about this year, the FIRST Robotics competition is going to be completely open to the public.
Yep.
So anyone who'd like to try and bring their kids by, either on Friday or Saturday, welcome to come in, take a look at the robots, and then obviously watch a few matches and enjoy and kind of really see what this program, this organization is about. Because our goal is to try and inspire a passion for STEM education within the community, not just build a robot and then compete with it.
And for those who don't know about the program, could you explain what the pits are?
Absolutely.
It's just like racing, right?
A little bit, yeah. In a lot of regards, the pit is effectively where all the teams are going to be working and operating. So, so FIRST stands for Inspiration and Recognition of Science and Technology. It was a foundation that was created by Dean Kamen back in 1989, and they had the FIRST Robotics competition started back in 1992. So they've existed here. It actually was founded up in Manchester. So they've been going. This is actually, I believe, year 30, if I'm not mistaken, of the entire program. And I'm actually hitting year 15 myself, which is a little bit of a dizzying thought. But the goal of the organization is really to try and promote this concept and this passion for STEM education within communities abroad. And so it grew from just a few teams in a gymnasium in Manchester back in the early 90s to now there are thousands of FRC teams, and that's just at the high school level. There's also a middle and an elementary school level as well, and they're across all three levels. There are tens of thousands of programs worldwide now. So we're happy to be a part of this organization. We love the message behind it, and we love seeing the work that the students are able to do. This is a production that kids are really heavily behind when it comes to actually getting everything up and running. Our students have been running all over the building, making sure that the field's set up, the practice field is set up, making sure that the pits are all ready to go for all the different teams, making sure that everything's loaded in from the pit, from the pods. So we've got our kids all over this event, and they're really working to try and make this the most professional and the most well-run event that we possibly can. Hopefully the best run event in New England. It is a lot of work, but it's work I've been doing, like I said, for 15 years now. I enjoy seeing all the students, kind of come together for a common goal of trying to, achieve something that not many teams have the resources or the capacity to try and achieve. And we wouldn't be able to do this without the support of the students, without the support of the parents, with all the adult mentors that come in, and our community sponsors from around the town who actually provide us both financial and logistic resources as well.
Turn right. Second from turn right, or to your left.
Looks like it's up and right. Well, I'm sure it's going to be. Oh, yeah. I know we've been to competitions where you walk the robot on the field for the first match and having never seen it move before. Like, let's see how this does.
I'm George Samaha.
Hi, George. How you doing today?
Pretty good. How are you?
Could you tell us what your role is today?
I'm the judge advisor for the Granite State event.
what kind of not rules, but guidelines do judges make on something like this?
Well, we're going to have judges that they basically will interview all the teams.
Yeah.
And they will have a one-to-one interview in the pits, and as well as we have interviews with applicants for the Dean's List, as well as the First Impact Awards. In total, we have approximately, we have 21 judges. Mm-hmm. They are divided into 3 pairs for machine awards and 3 pairs for the attribute awards. And we have 3 judges for match observers as well.
Okay. What do you mean by attributes?
Well, as you see posted, there are a lot of posting, but there's a lot of detail that basically the judges will ask the teams a comprehensive questions to really get the information from them on the actual machine build, as well as how they do the search, how they plan, and so on. And then they spend approximately 6 to 7 weeks building the robot once the game is announced.
Uh-huh.
And basically to do that after school, they have to do everything from scratch. We give them the specifications, what the robot is supposed to be, has to be built within certain specifications and parameters. Mm-hmm. So they have to order the material. They first have to do a prototype. After they agree on a prototype, they do a list of all the materials that they need to order, mm-hmm. and they want to make sure that they have all the materials and the parts in place on time or within a specific schedule in order to have the actual robot built after they have agreed on a prototype.
Could you give me a little bit of background on yourself and how you became a part of this?
Well, of course. I'm originally from Lebanon. I was born in Lebanon. And I live in Newton, Massachusetts. I have 3 kids, and my son is the youngest. When he was a freshman at Newton North, he was interested in the robotics team, and he came to me and asked me if I could volunteer. And I was surprised that initially I said to me, Dad, you'll be surprised because we need individuals at different level of experience. It's a very great STEM program, and that's how I get started with the program, and I've been hooked since for the past 11 years.
So,
11 years.
What do you think of the FIRST program? What do you like? I would imagine you like it if you're such a big part of this.
It's very inspiring, quite honestly. Every year I look forward to it. It's to see our kids, our students, spend 6 weeks after school every day for 6 weeks to build a robot from scratch. It's very rewarding to see them go through the process and come and compete. It's the STEM program, science, technology, engineering, mathematics. It's a great program for the high school students. So the program by itself was very impressed. In Lebanon, we don't have such a program.
And the kids really seem to get into it.
Yes, it's an excellent way to have the kids get involved at early age.
All right, well, very good. Thank you very much for talking to us today.
I thank you so much.
Excellent.